In the Old Testament of the Bible, there's a small verse that has always stood out to me, and it's found in Proverbs 13:12. And the first part of that small verse reads, "Hope deferred," which is basically a fancy word for put off or postponed, makes the heart sick. Now, I don't know where you find yourself today. Maybe perhaps your heart is sick. Maybe your hope has been lost without any sense of resolve on the horizon. Why? Because you've experienced trauma, disappointment, or terrible pain. You've suffered. But here's the thing. God wants to meet you in that place where your heart is sick and revive your soul, your heart, through an amazing story told by Sally Betters in her book, From Crisis to Compassion. And as you follow the life, trials, and redemption of the central character of the book, I believe you will catch a glimpse of the second half of Proverbs 13:12, where it says, "But a dream fulfilled is a tree of life." Could this book, this story, be the beginning of a new season for you? I believe it just might. Check it out and see what God might want to do in and through you through this book.
Being on the front lines of fighting human trafficking here in Thailand, we know the importance of addressing sexual abuse and helping people overcome it.
We are so grateful that Sally has written this book about it so that more people can become aware that it's happening all around us and may be inspired to do something about it.
Sally speaks to those in our society who are silently suffering from hidden abuse. She delicately takes readers on a journey that is saturated with pain and darkness. But while the stories are intense and vulnerable, she offers hope and a safety net to those who are quietly hurting in a world that is desperate for clarity and peace. Sally offers a path to redemption and healing. It is important to note that some of her readers may experience waves of emotion if previous trauma has not been properly addressed with counseling. Sally mercifully offers resources for her readers who might be suffering from triggering memories from their own background. I'd encourage you to take advantage of her experience and her genuine concern.
From Crisis to Compassion is a story of a young woman that experiences the childhood traumas that life can deal. I am one who has experienced those things, and Sally uniquely weaves a story that allows you to follow a path of transforming your past into a future that provides hope and peace. I would strongly recommend that anyone who cares about those who have suffered in the past or who are hurting now from a childhood read this novel. This story can be life-transforming for you, and it can be life-transforming for those that you care about.
As I began to read the story, I was identifying with the life of this woman, the fear, the abuse, the neglect, the shame. As the story evolves, the sense of hope, transformation, and compassion. As a Latina, I not only relate to the story, but I believe it's my story. I believe this book can transform the life of many women in our community. And also, it will begin a journey of healing in their lives.
Hi, this is Carol Borsner with the Strength of Christ Ministries. I just finished reading Sally Better's book, From Crisis to Compassion. I truly recommend this book for those who have walked the dark halls of abuse. It's a blessed book of hope for those seeking recovery.
One of the greatest lessons learned from this book is that God's love is constant and He wants to forgive us and redeem us. You'll be inspired and entertained by this book, as it's a rare gift of love and healing and faith that you'll want to pass on to others.
Sally addresses some of the many issues I have watched all over the world with my students, their parents, and adults, such as learning disabilities, abusive relationships, divorce, and abortion. In this book, Sally also addresses the issues but offers viable solutions and ways to overcome these tremendous struggles we face as human beings. For further information, please go to our website at sallybetters.com.